quite a long way behind
So it's
the rest.
Ben Sims that leads out of Palmer for the first time. The second HSCC Formula Ford 1600 race of the weekend here at Snetterton. Down towards Agostine they come then. Yes, Stuart Baird sitting there in second. He's under a bit of pressure from Simon Toyne at third. Fourth, Callum Grant. They go side by side behind. That's William Nuttall losing out there. But he's going to try and come back on the exit of the corner. Trying to get back ahead of Andrew Mansell, who just got ahead of him. So the rest of the field is down towards Hamilton and down towards Oggy. He's got a big grid once again competing in the HSCC Quantum Motorsport Historic Formula Ford Championship. 31 cars took the start. It's an absolutely fantastic grid, as we expect again in a few weeks' time at Branch Hatch, supporting the HSCC Super Prix. That will take place on the 1st of July. So out of Palmer then, and it's Ben Sims getting away, but a battle on for second as Callum Grant's got ahead of Simon Toyne. He's up to third, and now he's going up on the inside of Stuart Baird into the left-hander. I can't do that. He's behind Agostini's, but behind, change of position there as Simon Toyne loses out to Patrick Kaveri in the Cavati. So they head down towards Hamilton now. The Cavati already getting away from Toyne, it appears. That's the field to come through. 15-minute race and the Snetterton at 300 circuit. That means their cars should get like they did in the first race, 7 laps out of it. But it started to rain here at the moment. First bit of rain we've had here, so the track still dry but getting a little bit slippery, so the lap time's a little bit low. We've got great battles towards the end of the pack there. Got 8-car gaggle of cars all together. Already Dick Dixon and Roland Sorensen have retired from the race. We're down to 29 on circuit, still a good number. So good scrap goes into Oggy's now. That's right, they're in the field. Notice a couple of Titans in there, the 2 novice drivers. Ben Sims and down towards Agostini, his lead increasing. Callum Grant's got himself ahead of Baird now. So the youngster up to second. Now Kaveri cheating off to Baird, that's third and fourth then. Front lot all started to spread out at this early stage in the race. 2 minutes 21.409 set by Callum Grant. And about 75 mile per hour average speed, that is. Close battles towards the rear of the pack. Inside that, attempted, but he couldn't pick it off. Good, Michael Ritchie's in the Alexis. And then he goes down to Hamilton, he's trying it again can't do it. He'll stay behind, so they head down towards Oggy's. And a spin there, around goes Philip Walker in the Crosley. So he should be able to rejoin if he can, so he'll get back away. We're right at the rear of the field though. We've got a replay coming up of that. Here we go. Don't think there was any contact, but very close, and he just rotated in front of about 6 other cars. Luckily enough the car spun to the infield, so no one could collect him. Leader Ben Sims then heads back down towards Agostini's with about 2/3 of the straight between Palmer and Agostini's, between himself and Callum Grant. Just kick up dirt there. Stuart Baird, he's fallen behind Kaveri now, who's on a good charge. He's gained a few places in the last few laps. He turns into Agostini's now. Baird chasing after him, then Toyne still in 5th. 6th is Will Nuttall. Behind him is Mansell, then Wild, and then Patrick Dix and Brian Morris. That's the top 10. Battles, I say, down in the second half of the pack is where the battling is going on in this race, it seems. Though there has been a few changes towards the front in the last few laps, including of course Kaveri getting himself up to the podium, and of course Callum Grant working his way up into second. Now here comes the best battle of the race, down towards Agostini now then. Well, that was about 6-7 cars earlier, and now it's more 4. As they turn into Agostini's very wide leg with the 47 car, the Eldon of Louis Jewell. Something just kicking the dirt up, but that's okay. He'll be back on the circuit, and he is. Out towards Hamilton they go then. Here comes Ben Sims, race leader. Grant still in second, so it's still the Jomo that leads from the Merlin. It is the Cravati still in third, of Patrick Baveri, Stuart Bird in the Merlin, Mark 11 compared to Callum Grant's Mark 20. Then Will Nuffle in 6th here, leading Andrew Mansell. The two cars almost together. Well, they are together. They didn't quite change places. Behind them was David Wild. And a few lonely cars towards the end of the top 10. That is Dixon Morris. A few cars running slightly close to each other, not quite in changing position, quite changing distance at the moment, but a couple of quick laps could change all that. But we're into the second half of the race now. People who want to take a place up will have to start picking their pace up. Ben Sims, talking about pace, is still the fastest lap holder. He did that on lap 3 to 21.170. Second quicker than what Callum Grant's been able to do. We've had another spin though. This time it is the Merlin that's rejoined, Nicholas Ball. We've got a replay of that coming up for you. Here we go then. He was leading this pack of cars. The Merlin lost grip in these slippery conditions and the car rotated. He rejoined out and still at the front. Ben Sims on his penultimate lap, I think. Champion from last year. Beat Ben Mitchell to that. Ben Mitchell not returning this year. Callum Grant in his first year of car racing. He heads down towards Agostini's. Third still is Kaveri, but he's under pressure again from Stuart Baird, who's coming back at him as they head down towards Agostini's. Here comes Baird opening inside into Agostini's. Couldn't get that done though, so the cars exit the corner. Same order. Down around how much they go. Simon Toynson in 5th. Will Nuffle bringing himself and David Wild to Toyn. Andrew Mansell dropped to the back of that scrap. So they all turn into Hamilton. So that's top 8 through and gone.
A long time ago, more than 40 years ago.
We can tell you for number time, Simon Brown in the Merlin down to 28. Something the HSCC Formula Fords have is the Novice Championship, 3 of them in that. Andrew Wiggins, David Innes in their Titans, and Julian Pearce in a Macon. Julian Pearce has set the fastest lap in that, 2:35.9. That is 14 seconds slower than the race leader. Certainly, 15-minute period of motor racing has gone on. The battles have diluted out. So we've got 3 car scrap heading down to Hamilton and a pair of cars actually Agostini. Another pair of cars going side by side. I think just losing out there with one of our novice drivers. That was Julian Pearce, I think, in the Macon. There's another of our novice drivers. That one, David Innes. Sorry, no, that was Wiggins, I think, and then it was Innes. So there's Ben Sims and his final lap towards victory in that Jomo. First year for him to race the Jomo, and certainly this weekend he's making it work for him. Over a 15-second lead onto this last lap. Callum Grant still running second. The big gap back to Keith Kaveri, still ahead of Baird. This battle will be going on for a few laps now. Kaveri has got to hold Baird off for another couple of miles or so, and side by side for 5th as Simon Toyn loses out to David Wild. So Wild moves up to 5th in the Lola, getting ahead of the Lola Simon Toyn. So the Lola battle will go to Wild if it stays as it is. Simon Toyn's in 7th. 6th, sorry. Andrew Mansell's in 7th. And William Nuffle has dropped down to 8th in the Jamin. Brian Morris sits 9th in the Macon, just ahead of the Cooper of Stuart Dix.
It's going to be disaster.
Go through shot there with Alex Meek, Harvey Sykes and Steve and King, a couple of Merlins and a Macon.
Part of this season.
Through in 14th, Alan Fairbrother in a Merlin. Next up should be John Crowell in an Eldon.
Historic Formula Ford.
Michael Richings and Alexis. Ian Pearson in a Lola. Good scrap which involves John Lack, David Owen, Maxim Bartel, Andrew Gould, Louis Hanjol. And a bit of gap again. The next group of cars involved in that should be Andrew Wiggins, Philip Walker. Then a bit of a gap to Julian Pearce, who's all by himself. Then another gap to another couple of cars, there's Stuart Baines and Nick Ball battling. And then a bit more gap to David Innes. And that's our 28 cars that are left. There's our race result. It's Ben Sims.